everyone. So we just left the movie. I don't know what I'd give it, to be honest. I'm still thinking. I want to say 7 just because it wasn't not good, but it was like hard to understand having never seen a Mission Impossible movie before. Like, okay, where's this coming? Where's that come in? You gave it a 6? Yeah, so mommy gave it a 6. So it was just kind of like a lot of different stuff going on. You felt like you were missing some pieces. But from what I did see of it, there were a few important reminders. It did remind me of the importance of getting to know God for yourself, because with so many counterfeits and different people trying to get people to focus on them or serve them, and distractions that the enemy uses to try to get us to not focus on the Lord, it's just important that we know God for ourselves, and know his true character, so that someone that comes to try to deceive us, whether working for the enemy or the enemy himself, we're just aware of the traps and tricks, and so we're able to avoid them. It talked about the algorithm, which was kind of reminding me of like social media and like how everything is like exposed and on here. And that's not how it used to be, so it was kind of making me miss like old school things, even though I was around for some old school stuff like the VHS, some other stuff, but the rest of it, like even stuff that I didn't know, was making me miss the old school way of doing things, because it talked about technology and how this technology and algorithm took what it gave them and then like turned on them so that it was working against the people that created it. And that's what it was. It was reminding me of like God created mankind, like man and woman, and mankind turned on God when we sinned and welcomed sin into the world. Well, the technology in this movie and the algorithm also turned on man who created this technology. So it was kind of like a reap what you sow situation. And I couldn't say that I can't see that happening in the future, because there's like so many weird things about technology and like it developing its own way of thinking. And there's even videos that like people talking to AI and like seeing what AI says about this and about that, and it always creeps me out. But it's just a really weird thing to think about. But it is kind of like a reap what you sow situation. So I can't even say like it's not a possibility. But overall, I give it a 7, just because there were some loose missing pieces. It was totally reminding me, though, of some of the people in it. It's kind of reminding me of like the enemy, Antichrist, the agenda of all these things, and like having to avoid being deceived and not being tricked. And then it was like an attack on the truth. So like everyone was trying to hide the truth. So it was like, what's really true, what's really not true, like figure it out, put the pieces together. And so that's why I was saying it was reminding me of like knowing who God really is, like knowing him for yourself, knowing who your friends or your parents say he is, knowing him for yourself, so that the enemy cannot come and try to convince you that God is not who he says he is. So that was kind of the biggest thing that I got. But outside of that. So that's kind of it for this summary. I don't have as much to say as normal, just because I think as far as the actual stories content, there are other missing pieces from other Mission Impossible movies, and it is a part 1, so we don't fully know until part 2 comes out, which I believe part 2 comes out next year. So with that, I think I'm going to end this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what you enjoyed about the movie. Have you seen the movie? Are you going to see the movie? If you can shed some light and content on what happened in the previous Mission Impossible, that may help me put some pieces together, then please comment down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to join the family, and yeah, leave a comment, because I want to talk about it. Maybe there's some missing pieces that you know about that I don't. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!